Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong and welcome to Pointless, the show where the aim of the game is to avoid the obvious answers and find the obscure ones. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi there, my name's Ben, this is Ali, and we are old school friends from Brighton.
Couple number two.
My name's Ingrid, and this is my husband Neil, and we're from Montgomery, Mid Wales.
Couple number three.
Hi, my name is Liam, and this is my mother Liz, and we're from the small valleys town of Cumbran.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name's Steven, and this is Omar, and we've come up from London.
And these are today's contestants. Thanks very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. It's great to have you here. We'll get to chat to each of you throughout the show as it goes along. So that just leaves one more person for me to introduce. His task couldn't be any more thankless if he was England manager. It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
I think it'll be a thankless task being England manager.
It would be thankless.
Don't you think? You only get a couple of tournaments and, you know, a little bit of bad luck, and I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, even if you do relatively well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's for me. I mean, I don't think it's going to be offered to me. But if
you'd be good though.
Oh, do you think?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know.
I've seen you in a sheepskin coat. I think you'd be good.
Yeah, I do wear a sheepskin coat. The entire England team would be made up of Fulham players, though. That's the only issue. Now, we only have one returning pair from the last show, Liam and Liz. Welcome back. Got through to their head-to-head. Did very, very well. But we were 25% Welsh in the last show. Now we're 50% Welsh, which is nice. Podium 2 as well, joining us from Wales. Yeah. That's nice, isn't it?
I think it is.
It gives us an air of sophistication. Don't you think?
Yes, being half Welsh, I think.
Yes, exactly that.
Right, yes.
Some people are not going to like round one, I predict now.
Do you know which ones immediately off the top of your head?
No, I honestly don't, but I can predict that I would say a minimum of 3 out of 8 people will be going, oh, God, really?
Well, let's find out. I'm now, and I can't wait. Hannah and Phil didn't win the jackpot last time. This is good news for everyone apart from Hannah and Phil, but it means we add £1,000 to the jackpot. So today's jackpot starts off at £3,250. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Well, you know the deal, but here it is. I'm going to say it again. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round will be eliminated, so do everything you can to make sure your scores are nice and low. Best of luck to all 4 pairs. Our first category today is sport. They all seem quite happy still. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? Whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many football teams beginning with the letters G-O-A-L or S.
They've actually taken it quite well, haven't they?
They seem
That's quite nice. Yeah, we're looking for any team in the top 4 flights of English football in the 2016-17 season that begins with one of those letters, please.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Ben, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here from Brighton.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you do, Ben?
I'm a trainee teacher.
How far are you into your training?
I'm about halfway through the first year.
OK.
So
this is a PGCE you're doing?
Yeah, that's right.
And so next year you go out. You're sent out into classrooms.
That's right, yeah. It's quite worrying how soon you can be let loose.
Yeah, I know. I mean, as a year, are you generally champing at the bit, longing to get out there and doing stuff, or are you a little bit nervous?
A bit of both. Yeah, it'll be fun, but it's also quite terrifying.
What age are you teaching?
Secondary science.
Right, science. Yeah. General science.
Yeah.
OK, very good. Good luck with that. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now, Ben, how about these football teams?
Yeah, football is a good category. So I'm setting myself up for a fall. I'm going to go for Oldham Athletic.
Oldham Athletic. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said Oldham Athletic. It's right. Very much in the lower half of the column there. Down it goes, 18. Very well done indeed, Ben. Good start to the round.
Yeah, in League One in the season we were talking about, but top flight not so very long ago.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now then, Ingrid, welcome. Lovely to have you here. What do you do, Ingrid?
I manage the ophthalmology department in my local hospital.
Just because I'm stupid, will you remind me exactly what ophthalmology is? I mean, obviously, it's eye.
It is,
It's
yes.
to do with the eye. What exactly is that?
It covers all aspects of eye diagnosis and treatments that are led by consultants.
I see. Very good. And what are your hobbies, Ingrid?
I have been playing in our local brass band. I've taken time off since we've had our little boy, but...
Oh, congratulations. How old's your little boy?
Well, he's 18 months now, actually, but yeah, I still
And what do you
haven't gone
play
back.
in the band?
I play cornet.
It's hard with a baby.
It is.
They
We've got-
generally don't like loud music.
No. Although he's not bad, but we've got a 6-year-old daughter who absolutely hates the sound of brass instruments. So,
Tricky. Now, Ingrid, what would you like to go for?
oh gosh, this is really bad. I'm going to play it fairly safe, and I think it's going to be quite a high score. I'm going to go for Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday, says Ingrid. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Not bad. 18. Look, there you are. Joining Ben on his Oldham Athletics score.
Yeah, what a match between Oldham and Sheffield Wednesday, 18 all. That's very impressive, yeah. Begins with an S.
Thank you very much. Liam, welcome back here from Cwmbran. Remind us what you do, Liam.
I work in news agents.
In newsagents in Cwmbran itself.
Cwmbran itself, yes.
Now, not just news. Is there a kind of a post office as well, or is there
No, it's just general news agents.
general news agents?
The only thing that makes it different is that I play classical music off Classic FM, often yourself.
What? So you work weekends as well.
Yes, yeah.
Your commitment to the news agency in Cwmbran is admirable.
That sounds nice, though, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? That is nice. Classical music in a news agents. Liam, what would you like to go for?
I'm going to go for Scunthorpe United.
Scunthorpe United, says Liam. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Will we break through the 18 ceiling? Yes, we will. Oh, look at that. One for Scunthorpe United. Very well done indeed, Liam. Very good indeed.
Very well played, yeah. Their nickname is the Iron. That's because what they always play at Monopoly.
Oh, I see. That's what they all play. Good. When they play collectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much indeed.
That's a pleasure.
Richard. Steven, welcome.
Hi.
Good to have you here. What do you do, Steven?
I'm a teaching assistant in an exclusion centre.
But what's an exclusion centre?
Well, we're a sick day provision, so that means that kids that get excluded for more than 5 days have to come to us on their 6th day, and then hopefully they're going to go back to school within 15 days.
I see. So it's teaching and...
Just supporting their behaviour.
Support. There we are. I
getting
see.
them back into school,
Right.
yeah.
OK, very good indeed. Steven, what are your interests?
I am trying to become a theatre director.
Very good indeed. So you're doing that by doing lots of theatre directing in the meantime?
Yes.
Are you hoping that you'll be taken under the wing of someone else?
Well, yeah. Ideally, yeah. I mean, I've just started my own theatre company.
That's the way to do it, yeah.
So we're trying to make as much work as possible. So then I'll try and get an assistantship on like a big theatre, like obviously the Young Vehicle, the National, or the
Fantastic.
Almeida, or something
Well,
like this.
very, very best of luck with that, Steven.
Thank you.
What would you like to go for?
Well, 2 of mine have actually been taken, which is annoying. I'm torn between 2. I'm going to go with Leyton Orient.
Leyton Orient says...
I know it's going to be quite a high score.
Steven, well, let's see. I mean, it may not be. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for Leyton Orient. It's right. Now, 18 seems to be where we're getting stuck. Oh, and you passed that. Look at that, down to 10. Very well done indeed. 10 for Leyton Orient. Good score, Steven.
Yeah, in League 2 in the season we're talking about, always good fun to go down to see Leyton Orient play Brisbane Road. Always a nice atmosphere.
Thank you very much, Richard. We are halfway through the round. Let's take a look at our scores. Well, 1. Liam, what about that? Fantastic score there with Scunthorpe United. Then we travel up to 10, where we find Steven and Omar, and then up to 18, which is where we find Ben and Ali, and Ingrid and Neil. So Ali and Neil, I suggest it will probably be between the pair of you to see who stays and who leaves at the end of the round. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, so Omar, remember, we're looking for the name of any football club that begins with G-O-A-L or S. So, Omar, welcome. What do you do?
I'm a retail assistant. I work in a shoe shop. We sell shoes and accessories, like bespoke, kind of alternative shoes.
Oh, no, that's fine. Quite a funky shoe shop.
Yeah.
And bespoke stuff as well.
Yeah, bespoke stuff.
Do you ever do the measurements for bespoke things?
Yeah, we have to do them in the store as well.
How many different measurements do you take on a single foot?
So many, too many, I'd say.
Oh, but that's fun, though. That's nice. So people come back to pick up their exciting shoes that you've made for them.
Definitely.
Very good indeed. Now, Omar, you are on 10. Our high scorers are on 18, so 7 or less. Should you score 7 or less, you would be definitely through to the next round.
Funnily enough, I was going to go for Oldham as well, and then I had Leyton Orient in my head. But I'm going to go for Gillingham.
Gillingham, says Omar. Here is your red line. If you can get below that with Gillingham, you're through to the next round. How many people said it? That's good reasons so far, Omar. Still good reasons. There we are, 17 for Gillingham. Not bad at all, taking your total up to 27. I think you've done enough.
Well played, Omar. They once did a survey of all football fans, and they asked them to place all the football clubs on a map, and Gillingham was the most misplaced of all football teams.
I'm struggling to place it now, actually.
Gillingham?
Mentally. Yeah.
Kent.
Oh, that's a relief. Good. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Liz, welcome back to Pointless. Liz, remind us what you like to keep yourself busy with.
I'm studying for an Open University degree.
In creative writing?
And with the English literature.
With English literature as well. But how far have you got with your own creative writing?
I've got all the ideas. And, you know, I'd like to write a semi-autobiographical novel. You know,
OK.
You know.
And when you come round to it, will you... I mean, how will you make yourself do it? Because I'm really bad at things. I think I'd write a few pages, and then I'd just keep rewriting those few pages, probably for the rest of time, I should think.
I'm going to have to get the first line out first, I think.
Yeah.
That's always the first
First
line.
words, in fact.
First
also,
words,
also
yeah.
tough. Oh, well, there we are. That's a
There we
start. Now, Liz, you're on 1. Fabulous low score from Liam in the first pass. 27 is the high score, so 25 or less keeps you in the game.
I'm going to take a punt and say Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley, says Liz. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Accrington Stanley. There's your red line. It's right. I think this is going to get you through, and it does. 11 for Accrington Stanley. 12 is your total, the lowest total of the round. Very well done indeed, Liam and Liz.
Terrific work, Liz. Well played, yeah. And at the start of 2015 season, their stadium was renamed the Wham Stadium.
That's a popular vote, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not named after the group.
Thank you very much indeed. Neil.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
Neil, what do you do?
I'm a dentist.
Very good indeed. How long have you been denting?
Gosh, over 20 years now.
Goodness me. Good. And what do you do when you're not being a dentist?
Well, as Ingrid said, we both play in a brass band.
Oh, so you're in the brass band as well?
Yes, yeah.
And you play?
I play the tuba.
Tuba. Very... A big old instrument.
It is big old.
Do you march in the brass band or do you sit?
No, there was a lot of marching, sitting.
Now, here's the thing. Have you ever noticed with long-term brass players, I'd be very interested to know if they have a slightly different tooth shape?
Not that I've noticed, I have to say, but you can see it the other way around. You can sort of see people who are wanting, when they're younger and they want to learn to play an instrument, you can tell that it's probably not going to...
You can see, yes, it's not going to be... And do you have the perfect teeth for a tuba, then?
Evidently, I think.
Oh, very modest. Very modest.
Do I have the perfect teeth for a tuba player? It's not really for me to say. Not for me to say.
Neil, you're on 18. You have to score 8 or less.
Yeah, I've slowly watched all my answers evaporate in front of me. I've got 1, but I have a horrible feeling they dropped out the league. I'm going to have to go with Sheffield United.
Sheffield United. Well, Sheffield Wednesday scored 18. Let's see what happens when we say Sheffield United. Here is your red line. $15. 15 taking your total up to 33. Good news for Omar and Steven.
Sheffield United are not going to like that. Scored 3 fewer than Sheffield Wednesday. Awkward.
Yeah. Ali, welcome to Point. It's good to have you here. Oh, what do you do, Ali?
I'm a master's student at Sussex University.
And what are you doing your master's in?
Cancer cell biology.
Right. How far are you into it?
Nearly finished, just got my dissertation due.
Wow, very good. So that's a 2-year master's?
Just a one.
Just a single year?
Yeah.
And then you'll go on into research, do you think, after that?
Yeah,
or will you...
research, maybe a PhD, see what happens.
And do you know where you might go and do that? Or keep
whatever comes up, whatever sort of...
OK, very good. Well, fascinating field, an important field to be in. Now, you're on 18. You need to score 14 or less, Ali. How are you feeling about that? Is this a round that's good for you?
Ben's the football knowledge man, so you should have done better.
Yeah, actually, frankly, Ben, you should have. Right? 18? Are you kidding? Yes, 14.
My football knowledge sort of stops in 2005.
Quite a number of those teams continued, though.
So,
I can
whether or not
report.
they've gone down.
Yeah. Where's the top 4 flights?
Yeah.
The top
I'm going to go
4.
for Swindon Town.
Swindon Town, says Ali. Ben, that sounds like the sort of thing you should have come up with, doesn't it? Swindon Town's a good answer. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? There is your red line. Let's see what happens. Swindon Town. If you get below that red line, you are through to round 2. It's right. And you're through. Look at that. Down it goes to 3. That's a fantastic answer. 3, our second lowest score of the entire round, taking your total up to 21. Very well done.
Thank goodness someone knows about football on that podium, eh? Very well done. Yeah, Swindon Town, based in Swindon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's where they're from.
And beginning with a
s
sound.
sound.
That's
And you put it together with a w, it says sw. Swindon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's no pointless answers at all, and there's only one pointer, Liam, so very well played. Scunthorpe United, very much the best answer you possibly could have gone for. 2 points for Oxford United, Stevenage and Shrewsbury Town. You'd have got 4 points for Southend United. Luton Town would have scored you 9, Grimsby 10, Stoke would have scored you 11 and Swansea 14, Southampton 22, Villa 27, Sunderland 29 and Leeds 32. Let's take a look at the top 3, ones that most of our 100 people said. Leicester City, 38. Often it's even third these days. Liverpool, 59. And Arsenal up the top on 67.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our first round, we have to say goodbye to a pair, and it is Neil and Ingrid, I'm afraid, we say goodbye to this time. But it's good news because we get to see you again next time, and we'll look forward to that very much. But meantime, thanks so much, Neil and Ingrid. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well done, everyone. We made it through round 1, and here we all are in round 2. Just 3 pairs. Now then, Liam, that's the big news of that last round. Very well done indeed. One, the only possible one we could have had there. So that was fantastic. Ali, well done for you as well. Swindon Town, fantastic low scores there. And Omar and Steven, well done. You've survived round 1. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is famous people. Famous people. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns Central Europeans. Richard.
Yeah, 6 questions on each board about famous people from Austria, Hungary, Poland or Czech Republic, according to their present-day borders. Can you tell us who these people are, please?
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our board of clues. And here is the first one. The founder of psychoanalysis, who saw human personality in terms of the id, ego and superego. Vienna-born actor who starred as villain Oberhauser in the 2015 Bond film Spectre. Polish-born pianist who moved to Paris in 1831 and wrote over 230 pieces for the piano. First Prime Minister of Israel, who delivered Israel's Declaration of Independence. Austrian-born film actor, elected governor of California in 2003. And the Nobel Prize winner who named the element polonium after her country of birth. I'll read those all one last time. Founder of psychoanalysis, who saw human personality in terms of the id, ego, and superego. Vienna-born actor who starred as villain Oberhauser in the 2015 Bond film Spectre. Polish-born pianist who moved to Paris in 1831 and wrote over 230 pieces for the piano. First Prime Minister of Israel who delivered Israel's Declaration of Independence. Austrian-born film actor elected Governor of California in 2003. And the Nobel Prize winner who named the element polonium after her country of birth. Ali, it's you first. What would you like to go for, Ali?
Should probably go for the science one. Probably get it wrong and it'll be embarrassing. But I'll go for Marie Curie.
Marie Curie for the bottom one. Marie Curie. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Marie Curie. It's right. .22 for Marie Curie. Good start to the round.
Very well played, born in Warsaw.
Thank you very much, Richard. Liz.
The only one I can think of is the first one. I'm going to say Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud. It says Liz. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Sigmund Freud. It is Sigmund Freud. 22 is our only score at the moment. 33 is what you get for Freud.
Born in the Czech Republic, Sigmund Freud, or what is now the Czech Republic.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Omar.
I think the actor is Christoph Waltz. I'm not sure about the pianist or about the Prime Minister, and the governor is Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I think I'm going to go for Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz. OK, let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for Christoph Waltz. It's right. Now, 33 and 22 are our high and low scores. You pass the high score, you pass the low score down, it goes to 3. That's a great answer, Omar. Very well done indeed, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, it's a great answer. Yeah, it's a double Oscar winner as well. The pianist is...
Frederick Chopin.
Frederick Chopin, yep. Would have scored you 10 points. The film actor, you're quite right, is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He would have scored you 59. Do you know this other one? It's David Ben-Gurion. And would have scored you 9 points. So Omar, Christoph Waltz, best answer on the board. Well played.
Thank you very much, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores. 3, the best score of that pass. Very well done. Omar and Steven, I think the head-to-head awaits for you. 22 is where we find Ali and Ben. 33, Liam and Liz, who've been our habitual low scorers up to this point. So, yes, Liam, we need a nice low score from you on the next pass, so good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues up on the board to Central Europeans, and here they are. The leader of Solidarity in Poland, the first independent trade union in the Soviet bloc, 1980 to 90. Czech-born author of The Unbearable Lightness of Being, 1984, and Ignorance, 2000. Formula One rival of James Hunt, played by Daniel Bruhl in the 2013 film Rush. Vienna secession co-founder and painter of The Kiss, 1907 to 8. Budapest-born escapologist and magician who appeared to make an elephant vanish in 1918. And Queen Consort of King Louis XVI of France. I'm going to read those all one last time. Leader of Solidarity in Poland, the first independent trade union in the Soviet bloc, 1980 to 90. Czech-born author of The Unbearable Lightness of Being, 1984, and Ignorance, 2000. Formula One rival of James Hunt, played by Daniel Bruhl in the 2013 film Rush. Vienna secession co-founder and painter of The Kiss, 1907 to 8. Budapest-born escapologist and magician who appeared to make an elephant vanish in 1918. And the Queen Consort of King Louis XVI of France. There we go. Steven.
Right.
Now, there you are. A lovely low score from Omar on the first pass. Means 29 or less gets you through.
I'm worried I'm going to let him down. Sorry. I'm just going to go with Budapest-born escapologist as Houdini.
Houdini, says Steven. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said it. There is your red line coming in now. Get below that, you're into the next round. It's right. Not bad. 33, taking your total up to 36. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, he designed that trick with Charles Morritt, and they performed it at the New York City Hippodrome, and neither of them ever revealed how it was done. Houdini said not even the elephant knows how it was done.
Well, the elephant would be the last person to know, I'd have thought.
Well, the elephant, I guess, is disappearing somewhere. The elephant knows where he's gone.
This is true. Thank you. Liam.
Hello.
Liam, yes, we're looking at a score of 2 or less, ideally, to be sure of a place in the next round.
I think I read this somewhere, but the Queen Consort of King Louis XVI of France, Marie Antoinette?
Marie Antoinette, says Liam. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Marie Antoinette. There is your red line, very low. Let's see what happens. It's right. $18 takes your total up to 51. That could be good enough.
Yeah, she's born in Vienna, Marie Antoinette. A pair of her shoes recently sold at auction, green and pink silk shoes for €50,000.
Thank you, Richard. Now then, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, you knew all about football. How much about Central Europeans do
loads.
you know? I wonder. This is good. This is good news. 28 or less is your target.
I'm struggling, to be honest. The Formula One driver is annoying me because I should know that. Yeah, I'm struggling to even make a stab at them, to be honest with you. Trying to think which one I could invent a person for. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Vienna painter and say James Lillywhite.
I'm just going to say could do better. It's all no, it's fine. James Lillywhite. Okay. I'm going to Johannes Lillywhite? I mean, come on, what are we going to do? James Lillywhite. James Lillywhite. Okay, is the answer you've given. There is your red line. Let's see how many of our 100 people said James Lillywhite. No. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 122. But it's a relief for Liam and Liz, who are back in the head-to-head.
So close, though, the painter of the kiss. Not James Lillywhite, but something very similar. It's Gustav Klimt.
Ah, there you are.
And Gustav is Austrian for James, and Klimt is Austrian for... Well, it's Austrian for off-white, but it's close. It's close to the... It's very, very close. I couldn't accept it, but it's very close. 7 points for that. The Formula One rival was Niki Lauda. Would have scored you 22. The top one, the leader of Solidarity, he was so famous when we were growing up, wasn't he?
Lech Wałęsa.
Lech Wałęsa. Must maybe the most famous person in the world for about 5 years, Lech Wałęsa. 28 points now, though. And the Czech-born author of The Unbearable Lightness being?
Milan Kundera.
Milan Kundera. And that's the best answer on the board. 5 points. Well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed. So we are at the end of our second round, and Ben and Ali are our high scorers, I'm afraid. James Lillywhite let you down there. We'll see you again next time. I'm sure you'll do better then. But meantime, thanks very much, Ben and Ali. But for our 2 remaining pairs, it's now time for our head-to-head. Congratulations, Liam and Liz, Omar and Steven. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £3,250. Well, we have made it to the head-to-head, which means you can now start playing as a pair. You can confer before you give your answers, and the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Well, Liam and Liz, you were here last time. Can you do better this time? Let us find out. Very best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. Here is your first question, and it concerns Grammy winners. Richard.
Yeah, we can see 5 pictures now of people who won awards at their 2016 Grammys. Can you tell us who they are, please?
OK, let's reveal our 5 Grammy winners, and here they are. We have got A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. 5 2016 Grammy winners. Liam and Liz, you're our low scorers, so you will go first.
We're going to go for A, Ricky Martin.
A, Ricky Martin, say Liam and Liz. Now then, Omar and Steven, do you fancy talking us through that board?
I think B is Taylor Swift. C, maybe
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett. D is The Weeknd. And E, we think, is Alabama Shakes.
I'll let you call it. You're the music man.
I think we're going to go for Alabama Shakes. Answer E.
E, Alabama Shakes. So we have Ricky Martin and Alabama Shakes. Liam and Liz said Ricky Martin for A. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said it. It is Ricky Martin. And that is a good score. Down against 14. Very well done indeed, Liam and Liz. Omar and Steven, meanwhile, have gone for Alabama Shakes for E. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. It's right. 14's what you've got to beat. And you do. Oh, look at that. There we go. That's a pointless answer. That adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £3,500. It scores you nothing and wins you that first point. Very well done indeed. After one question, Omar and Steven are up 1-0.
Very nicely played. A team to be reckoned with there. And you took us through the board perfectly as well. B is Taylor Swift. She would have scored you 54. C is Tony Bennett for 44. And you're quite right about The Weeknd for 9 points.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, here comes our second question. Omar and Steven get to answer it first. But Liam and Liz, it's you who have to win this one to stay in the game. Very best of luck with that. Our second question today is all about wine. Richard.
Yeah, you'll like this one. 5 clues now to facts about wine. Can you give us the most obscure answer?
Let's reveal our 5 clues, and here they come. We've got the young French wine that is released for sale on the 3rd Thursday in November. The broadcaster and wine critic who wrote the books Superplonk and Summerplonk. Spanish sparkling wine. Its name means cellar in Spanish. Name thought to originate from the German for splash, for white wine and soda. And the Roman god of wine, equivalent of the Greek god Dionysus. I'm going to read those all one last time. Young French wine that's released for sale on the 3rd Thursday in November. Broadcaster and wine critic who wrote the books Superplonk and Summerplonk. Spanish sparkling wine. Its name means cellar in Spanish. Name thought to originate from the German for splash, for white wine and soda, and the Roman god of wine, equivalent of the Greek god Dionysus. Now then, Omar and Steven, you will go first.
I think we're going to go for Spanish sparkling wine. Yeah, it's difficult for us, but we're going to go with the Spanish sparkling wine, and we're going to go with Carver.
Carver. Say Omar and Steven. Now then, Liam and Liz, that board is all yours.
Well, the first one is, I think, Beaujolais. I'm not quite sure number 2. The white wine with loaded spritzer. And I
think
can't...
the Roman god is Bacchus, but I think that might be Greek again. We'll go for your one, the first
OK,
one.
we'll go for Beaujolais.
You're going to go for Beaujolais. So we have Carver and we have Beaujolais. Omar and Steven have gone for Carver. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Carver for Spanish sparkling white wine. It's right. $27 for Carver. Now, Liam and Liz, meanwhile, have gone for Beaujolais for the young French wine. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Beaujolais. Is it right? I'm afraid an incorrect answer there, but very well done, Omar and Steven. That means you are straight through to the final 2-0.
Yeah, not Beaujolais, I'm afraid.
Beaujolais Nouveau.
Beaujolais Nouveau, which is a different wine. Would have scored 8 points as well. Would have been a very good answer. Do you know the broadcaster and wine critic?
Oz Clarke, is it?
It's
Malcolm. Sorry, yes.
And it was a pointless answer as well, so well done if you said that. The name thought to originate from the German, you're quite right, was Spritzer. That would have scored you 43, and you were right as well about Bacchus. And Bacchus would have scored you 30.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid, Liam and Liz, twice now you've been our low scorers, and twice now, I'm afraid, you haven't made it through to the final. It's been lovely having you on both shows. Thank you so much for playing so well. Liam and Liz, brilliant contestants. But for Omar and Steven, it's now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Omar and Steven. You have seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,500. Well, guys, well done. That was fantastic. I mean, good authoritative play early on in the contest, but in that head-to-head round, 2-0, and a pointless answer as well. No arguing with that. What would you like to see come up in this last round?
French?
Yeah, the French language. The French language would be perfect.
Perfect. Well, listen, let's see what is on the board today. Here they are. Iron, 1950s film musicals, the north of England, fashion.
I don't know English geography at all, so I'd be terrible at that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Musicals would be all you.
No, I hate musicals.
Iron could be anything.
Yeah, iron really could be anything. Ironing. Shall we go fashion?
Should we go fashion?
Shall we go fashion?
You're
But you don't really have any other choice.
No.
OK, yeah, we'll go fashion, please.
You're going to fall into fashion.
Yeah.
OK, fashion.
Yeah, I think you've got a chance here. Let's take a look at your 3 categories. We are looking for any individual named on GQ's Best Dressed Men of 2016, the Best Dressed Men in the UK 2016. We are looking for anyone who appeared in the film Zoolander 2. So anyone according to IMDb who appeared in that film. Or we are looking for any winner at the 2015 British Fashion Award, any brand or individual that won at the British Fashion Awards, not outstanding achievement or lifetime achievement. So GQ's Best Dressed Men of 2016, actors in Zoolander 2, and winners at the 2015 British Fashion Awards. Good luck.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Ready.
OK, good. Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
GQ's Best Dressed Men, David Gandy, Tiny Temper.
David Gandy, yeah.
Tiny Temper won it really recently.
Alex Turner.
Alex Turner.
Miles Kane.
Miles Kane. Miles Kane's a good one.
Miles Kane. I haven't seen Zoolander 2.
It's
Ben
got,
Stiller.
Yeah, obviously. It's
That's
got...
about it. That's all I've got.
I'm not really sure about Zoolander 2 either. So Miles Kane, though, we'll keep.
Miles Kane.
Fashion winners.
Fashion winners. It'd just be brands.
Did Jeffrey West win anything?
No, not that. 2015. So that's last year.
Last year, GQ's Best Dressed Men. I think we should go Tiny Temper, Miles Kane, and Zoolander. Who's had a cameo in Zoolander?
I have absolutely
Fashion designer woman.
Vivienne Westwood.
No, I don't think so.
I think we should just go for a third man. Just pick a man.
Pick a man, any
10
man.
seconds left.
David Gandy.
Yeah, I don't think we get a point this
We'll
one.
just go for those 3.
So David Gandy, Miles Kane, Tiny Temper. Oh, OK.
OK, that is your time out now. Let's have your 3 answers. And if you can say which category you're
OK, they're all for GQ's Best Dressed Men.
OK.
Surprisingly. We're going to go with David Gandy.
David Gandy.
Tiny Temper.
Tiny Temper.
And...
Miles Kane.
And Miles Kane.
Miles Kane. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I think Miles Kane.
Hopefully Miles Kane.
Miles Kane goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
David Gandy, he's the fashion boy, isn't he?
David Gandy. OK, well, let's put those 3 answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got David Gandy, we've got Tiny Temper, and we have got Miles Kane. Well, very best of luck. 3 good answers on the board there. If any one of these turns out to be pointless, you will win that jackpot of £3,500. What would you like to do with it? Omar, you first.
I would treat myself to a new guitar. I think it's about time. My collection's running a bit thin.
How big is your collection at the moment?
I've probably got about 12 guitars.
OK, a 13th guitar.
13, lucky 13th.
Yeah.
Steven, how about you?
Well, like I said earlier, I've just started my theatre company so we could do with some money. And also, I haven't been on holiday in a while, so I'd love... I know it's a boring answer, but I'd really like to go somewhere nice.
Very nice. So, well, best of luck. Let's hope one of these answers wins that jackpot for you. Your first answer was David Gandy. In this case, in fact, all three cases, we will look at the GQ's Best Dressed Men of 2016. If David Gandy is pointless, you leave here with £3,500. Let's see how many of our 100 people said David Gandy. Is right. Now, all it has to be is pointless. If it goes all the way down to 0, you leave with £3,500. David Gandy takes us through the teens into single figures. Down we go. We're still going down with David Gandy. Oh, we stopped.
Mate.
One person said David Gandy. Anyway,
I hate
good
that
answer,
person.
good score. Let's move on. Your next answer was Tiny Temper. Again, this has to be pointless for you to win the jackpot, but if it is, you leave here with £3,500. How many of our 100 people remembered Tiny Temper as a GQ Best Dressed Person of 2016? It's right. David Gandy took us down to 1. Tiny Temper takes us down through the 30s and the 20s and the teens. Are we into single figures? Yes, we are. Down we go with Tiny Temper still going down. You've done it! Very well done indeed. Yes! Very well done indeed. Superb. Well, fantastic. Congratulations, Omar and Steven. Tiny Temper is a pointless answer, which means you go home with our jackpot of £3,500. Very well done indeed.
Well played, gents. I knew the jackpot was yours from the moment you picked that category, I have to say. It was a lovely one for you. Miles Kane was on the list in 2015, but not 2016, so he was an incorrect answer. His bandmate, Alex Turner, who you also mentioned, he was a pointless answer, though, so that would have been a good one. Let's take a look at the pointless answers. We'll start with GQ's Best Dressed Men. Lots of answers you could have gone for here. Chuka Amuna, the politician, Lewis Hamilton, Romeo Beckham, who was 8th on the list, four places below his father. Elton John, David Furnish also on the list. Calvin Harris, Cillian Murphy, Harry Styles, Jamie Dornan, Jarvis Cocker, Oswald Boateng, Prince Philip also on the list, which is nice. Rafe Fiennes too. And now actors in Zoolander. Again, lots of pointless answers here. Lots of, as you said, lots of people played themselves in this. Christina Hendricks, the pointless answer. John Malkovich, Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, Alexander Wang, Anna Wintour, Justin Theroux is in it. Katy Perry, Kiefer Sutherland, MC Hammer was a pointless answer. Not often MC Hammer and Prince Philip are both pointless answers. Mark Jacobs, Tommy Hilfiger, Willie Nelson, lots of pointless answers there. And winners at the 2015 British Fashion Awards. See a few of them. FKA Twigs, Jordan Askill, Jordan Dunn, Karl Lagerfeld. In fact, everyone apart from Stella McCartney, Burberry and Tom Ford, every other winner was a pointless answer. Well done if you got any of those at home.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. And thanks once again to our winning players, Omar and Steven, who go away with today's jackpot of £3,500. Very well done. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.